think at some point we all connect with a camera to some degree, and everyone has a different connection. My first memory, unfortunately, with the camera is when I was a young kid and my sister had passed away, and I remember having one of those old cameras and being at her service, and you would take a picture and it would print out instantaneous, like the OG original. And that's my earliest memory. And recently I have kind of fallen back in love with capturing time and moments. And I'm always talking about time and how valuable and precious it is. And something just connected with me recently. Why are you not taking more pictures? Why are you not recording more? Why are you not just creating and being inspired? Rather than sitting here and worrying about if I'm good or if I have the skill set or if I'm capable or if I have the vision or all those things that get into your head, I just started creating content with my iPhone. It's an iPhone 17, and I just started capturing moments. And to be honest, I'm too satisfied with the iPhone. It's like too good. I'm so pumped that I can just pull my iPhone out and just have something that can capture real time, real image quality, crisp, and then I can share it with people. Even doing those review products and taking the time to show you guys like what I'm doing, the iPhone is more than capable. Even my Sony is just to give a different look. Even the other camera that I picked up is entirely just to capture a different look. Even this FZ55 by Kodak is to catch an entirely different image. And I'm gonna say, the first 24 hours of having this camera, I've snapped over 200 pictures and I've grabbed quite a few videos. And I'm gonna throw them in here, maybe even right here, so you can see what they look like. What led me to getting this randomly is I wanted to see if I would be inspired to capture more pictures, because I think that photography is so cool, but I've never really understood how to, I guess, enjoy it. And like even some of the stuff that I've talked about, like with AI and stuff like that, even those fears that come into your head with the things that it's able to create, it's kind of daunting to be like, well, let me get into photography and videography when AI is going to be able to just kind of create whatever and do whatever. But then it got me thinking, and that's kind of what led me to creating content like this. Was I can't live in fear of those things. And that's what led to my ebook that I created, and not letting AI take fear. So for a short period of time I started getting material and stuff to make content, and then became like afraid of the process or letting other people's reviews get in my way. Like, this camera is not a good camera to take professional pictures, but can you take a professional picture with it? Sure, if you know what you're doing, if the lighting is right, if the angle is right, if everything is just right, this can produce a picture that is worth your attention. And that is something that is important to me. And it's fun, to force flash this thing and just to walk around and take pictures and just to play with the different styles. And to be honest, the settings are not overwhelming whatsoever. So when you play with this thing, it feels really comfortable and smooth. And I just put a 16 gigabyte card in here that gives you a little over 3,000 photos that you can take. And 3,000 photos is quite a bit. And then obviously if you do video, it cuts into that pretty hard. So you have to be mindful there. In the videos that you do capture, you have to be like really still and focused on what you're doing. And there's some settings in here that can really benefit you. And maybe if people are interested in this, I can do a settings video and show you guys what I'm rocking and what I set up on here. But I really just wanted to take a second and kind of inspire your thought process. I picked this up for 139 bucks on Best Buy, I think 152 all said and done. I'll put a link in here where you can pick it up on Amazon or Best Buy or wherever you want. The links definitely help support the idea of the channel. I'm not really making anything right now. I think the idea of this camera is just to have fun and to capture moments and memories that maybe you don't want to pull your phone out for. Maybe you don't want to snap it on your phone. Not that it's not going to give you a great image, not that your phone isn't going to produce something awesome, but it's just like connecting with a piece of your childhood or another part of you. If you've held a digital camera or held a camera when you were younger, before iPhones and before Androids and everything came out, and all this tech consumed the market, there were things like this, and you reconnect with that nostalgia whenever you pick something up and you snap a picture. And I'm trying to have a setup that I can grab that is completely supportive of a nomadic lifestyle, that still encourages the digital side of me, but also encourages the analog side of me. So that's what I'm waiting on right now, is my other pack that's gonna hold, eventually it'll have a flip phone, you know, a little manual GPS, so I can look up, see where I'm going, because getting lost sucks, you know, you still want something to be tapped in. So I'm gonna have some kind of GPS that I can still pull out and use satellite or something like that. And then I wanna have this little camera or a camera like it that goes with me, and probably like a Game Boy SP or Advance or Color or some kind of emulator or something like that. And when I wanna be untapped, that's what I'll grab. And when I wanna be tapped in, I'll grab my tech bag that has all my tech in it. Eventually, whenever I get to the house that I want that has land and I have a little bit more space, I'm eventually going to create a digital free space and office to work outside that's just kind of like a wood cabin inspired little retreat that you go to and you just untap. It'll have a bed, it'll have a place to do yoga and meditate, you know, probably have a little sauna. It's like a little wellness area, but you can take electronics there if you want to. The idea is to be thoughtful and be intentional. So that's kind of what I'm doing with this kind of tech and picking one of these up. And I just thought I would take a second and just share what's going on, because right now I am just making content as I feel inspired, and I'm wanting to connect with more people in the world and help find value. If it's one thing that I gather from all these books that I've read, it's how to bring value to others' lives. And to be quite honest, I really don't care if anybody clicks the links. Sure, will that help me and keep me inspired and create a revenue? Absolutely. But the fact that you're sitting here watching and giving me your attention and potentially liking the video and potentially subscribing and sticking around longer, that is more valuable to me, something that doesn't cost you anything, because I want to engage with more people and I want to have more moments that are timeless feeling, and I want to try to capture that. And I think this is a great way to do that. And YouTube has been around for a long time, so that's where my value is at today. And if you watched this far, I really appreciate you being here and taking the time out of your day and out of your life to just sit here with me for a minute and go over my thoughts and what I have going on. I really appreciate it, and I hope that you're inspired to create and to be happy and find happiness. And overall, life's crazy. There's a lot out there that we could be upset or tripping on. So let's find a reason to give back to each other. Let's find a reason to connect. Let's find a reason to be inspired. Let's also not let doubts or fear lead us. Let's be intentional. Let's have a forward motion, and let's capture every moment, every step of the way, and try to find the resilience to live the life that we want, undoubtedly on our own terms, you know, and keeping it cool, being a cool human being. Much love, seriously. If you're trying to catch some old school pictures and kind of have that cinematic, super vintage, experimental experience, check this out. I don't think that you'll be upset, but don't have no expectations of these iPhones and these cameras that they're making nowadays, because this is not that. You have to come at this with a certain curiosity, with a certain level of, I wonder what that can do if I really push it, if I'm really testing the limits. Maybe, just maybe, we can produce some cool results. I mean, let's see what I captured so far. And we'll go ahead and check out some pictures and video so we can show you guys how this experience is carrying this around. Lights. See if they got any liters of colas. Some cola liters.
Welcome, Wendy's. What can I get started for you?
Hey, how's it going?
Going good.
Can I get a number 6?
Number 6.
Hey, can I get that with no tomatoes and no lettuce?
Thank you for choosing Wendy's. You can order.
Number 6 with no lettuce and tomato.
Yeah.
Okay. And what's the drink with that? Sorry.
A water. Bottled water. That's what you need right here. Dave's single combo? 1009? What is up? No better deal in the world. No better deals in the world.
Holy smackaroni. Have you ever seen something so beautiful? Look at them golden, crispy, Frenchy fries. Oh my lord. Can't make this up. Sheesh. What's up, little girl? Chill. Loud. What's up, honey?
Marley's like, nah.
Not about it.
What's up, girl? Didn't even notice me whatsoever. She's in book world.
Digican Adventure and Digican Adventures.
I don't know if that lights up, baby. Oh, yeah, it does.
Oh, wow.
What the? Oh, it is lighting up. It's just weak AF. There you go. That one's way better. Those ones are lame. Lame. Let's do it. Super. Oh, that one looks like it doesn't work very well either.
Here's to being creative and doing things that we enjoy and capturing the moments so we can look back on them. I know I'll be carrying this around with me for the foreseeable future. I really enjoyed this, and I'm sure I'm going to make more projects using this. So if you like this kind of content or you found value, think about hitting the subscribe button and see what I got up with next. All right, later.